Okay, here I am with Firefighter Pfeiffer, who stole his name from his former wife, Michelle Pfeiffer. Firefighter Pfeiffer, boy, glad I haven't had a few Coronas yet to say that. How you feeling?
That's it, I'm feeling good now that we've caught back up with the group. So the big mama that's up ahead there is treating us well today. She's looking for some juice though, so that's probably the only nerves I got. I do not want to get stuck out here and be the one who ran out of fuel with her. But all in all, pretty good, getting some footage, which for me always helps my little job, and made everything seems to be working out today.
What got you inspired to want to be part of this journey in the tour of duty run across America?
Look, in all honesty, I just turned 40 and one of my friends,
get out of town.
Yeah, I know, I look much younger.
Especially
for that one.
Yeah, especially after a day on downloading videos.
Yeah. But I got a book, 50 marathons in 50 days, about Dean, I think Caracas, goes by the name of Carno, so he's a bit of a long distance marathon runner and a bit of a legend in the running world. And I read his book and just what he could achieve, and his book wasn't just about him, it was about all the people he met and how they got into running and why they all ran. And I just put the book down and I knew that this was happening. I thought, you know what, I'm American, I'm Australian, I have roots in Maryland, I have roots in New York, I have to go. So I packed up my gear and all my video gear and went and saw Paul, and that was how I got on board. So I stuck my foot in the door and that's how we went.
So you caught up with Firefighter Paul Ritchie?
That's right, caught up with Paul Ritchie and we had a discussion about it. And yeah, we were just concerned. We didn't want this run and the significance of this run just to disappear as it went by. We wanted some type of memory. Look, ultimately, we'd love for it to go to air so that it commemorates a year of remembering, so that by the time next year comes along, people look and say, hey, there's something positive that was done because of September 11th, and that's what we want to promote.
You know, when we're out on the road, just to make sure people understand, we are out on the road. You know, we haven't added in this sound here. You know, we haven't touched it up. We are here in the desert, and you know, it's amazing. I've been saying all along. I mean, a lot of people ask me why I'm involved, and I've got my own personal story and background with New York City from my swimming days around Manhattan, and a police officer who I swam with around Manhattan Island a long time ago, who unfortunately tragically died on that day. But being with these guys, how can you express the energy of this team spirit? You know, tour of duty. You know, that it is like this tour of duty is a team spirit, isn't it?
Yeah. Look, the best way to express it is that the bigger the challenge, the more guys that will stand up and want to go out. These guys don't want to run in calm, cool weather. The bigger the storm, the more they'll want to get out there, because I think they want to commemorate just how difficult that day was so many years ago. They want to, I guess, honor it by getting out. And I know I'm looking forward to the first big rainstorm or the first big
tornado.
Yeah, and look, in the heat, it sounds crazy to get out and run at 110 degree heat, but that's what everybody was looking forward to. Everybody wanted to run in that heat because they knew the guys running up the stairs of those towers had their turnout gear, flakes of hose over their shoulder, and by the second set of stairs, or second flight of stairs, they would have been sweating and they would have been working hard. But they kept going knowing just how many floors they would have had to go. They knew how much work was ahead of them, yet they continued to push forward for the benefit of the people that were up there. And
when you say it like that, it just hits home. You know, that how blessed these, you know, we don't realise how much these firefighters and the first responders do give unselfishly, day in and day out, to keep us safe and save us.
Yeah, and on that day, those guys knew what they were getting into. They knew it was something beyond comprehension, and they still went up anyways, which is, you know, people wouldn't conceive running across the US at this time of year. You know, they go, why this time of year? Well, we don't get to pick September 11th date. We don't get to say, well, you know what, we'll commemorate it 4 months later.
Exactly.
We have our time frame, and it was set down by the events that happened.
Well, I want to thank you, Paul, Firefighter Paul Pfeiffer. And is there anybody you'd like to say hello today to?
Look, I'll say hello to my wife, my beautiful wife Wendy, and my 3 children, Blake, Paige, and Will. Poor Will's been a little bit sick since I've left, but they seem to be coping and getting back together. So I love you guys, and I know it's still a little ways off, but I'll see you soon.